exactly makes you what? What will make you what?
All right, welcome in everybody here at Stratford for the opening night of girls basketball. We have the Assumption Royals facing the Stratford Tigers here at Stratford. As we welcome you in, I am Matthew Dickinson alongside my partner Gavin Zellick. Bringing you this one tonight, we got the band playing behind me. The stands are at least filled on the Stratford side here at home. It should be a good one tonight as the Tigers face the Royals. We will keep it here, and we will have the starting lineups and the national anthem brought to you by Stratford, Scott Bauman. He is the PA announcer tonight, and he will be giving us the starting lineups. For the Assumption Royals, they are the reigning, defending, undisputed champs. They won last year, and not sure what division it was. I think it's D5. They got the title, and they come in this season with a good roster, ready to roll. They're coached by Ryan Klein, but filling in a spot tonight, can't be here, is Paul Jaglinski. And for the Tigers, they lost some good quality players last year, moving on from Emily Hughes and Brianna Ackley, and now a young roster coached by Tammy Christofferson. And they'll be looking to get their first win tonight and start off the season undefeated. All right, we'll take it over to Scott Bauman.
Stratford High School welcomes all players and fans from both schools. Stratford High School, Assumption High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. At this time, we ask those that are able to please stand, remove your hat, and place your hand over your heart as we join the Stratford High School Pep Band under the direction of Mr. John Rickerman, as we honor America, those currently defending our freedom, and all veterans, with the playing of the national anthem. And now, introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Assumption Royals. Starting at guard, F5-4, senior number 3, Ainara San. Starting at guard, 5'6", senior number 10, Izzy Youngworth. Starting at forward at 5'7", senior number 22, Kayla Grafton. Starting at forward at 5'5", junior number 24, Kristen Casey. And starting at forward at 5'8", junior number 40, Maria Colo. The head coach for the Assumption Royals is Paul Jaglinski, assisted by Charlie Nelson and Josh Paul. And now, Tiger fans, let's get loud. Here's the starting lineup for your Stratford Tigers. Christopherson, assisted by Macy Free, Jerry Free, and Mr. Greg Butler. A reminder to all fans to please enjoy tonight's game in a positive and respectful manner.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. Those are the starting lineups. And it is time. Tigers and Royals here at Stratford. Tip, and Kraus tips it back. Heidman with it now, and the Tigers will start off as Lexi Christopherson pass over to Bailey Linsmeyer. Heidman goes inside, and they turn it right over. Foul called on Heidman. It's her first. Now the ball in the hands of Anaya Sands DeRosa. Sands DeRosa, one of the seniors for this Royals team. She goes around the court. Pass over to Casey. Pass inside. Youngworth back in the hands of Casey. Casey cuts back left. Pass back beyond the arc. Back in the hands of Sands DeRosa. DeRosa rolling right. Pass back to Casey. Casey inside, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Kraus. Fast break there. Inside, off the glass, good for two is Linsmeyer. Now Sands DeRosa down 0-2. Here a minute into the first half of this one. Colo over in the corner. Back to Casey. Casey, top of the key. A little back and forth. Now in the hands of Casey. The foul called on Lauren Kraus. That is her first. Her first, team first. Inbound from Youngworth over to Kirkman. Casey rolls, kicks back. Kirkman over to Youngworth. Inside, off the glass. Oh, rolls around the rim, no good. Shot from Colo. And pressing defense there. And that pass out of bounds and off of the fingers, they'll say. The ball will stay with the Royals. Royals have it down 2-0. Saving that one was Sands DeRosa. Bad pass from Youngworth. Too far over to the side, and Coach Chiglinski is letting her know, what were you doing there with that pass? Bit too far. 2-0 is our score. 2 minutes into this one. As number 22 has it. Christopherson pass over to Heidman. Defense smothering, and that pass rolls out. Ball stays with the Tigers. Christopherson inbounds. Heidman's got it back to Christopherson. Christopherson with it. Well, back and forth, and that one picked off almost. Disrupting that play was Izzy Youngworth. Ball still with the Tigers. Christopherson rolling right. Top key pass over to Heidman. Back to Christopherson. And they're going back and forth, playing catch. Now Linsmeyer inside, going to Tessa Berg, back to Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer inside, and off the glass, no good. That one from Kraus, and two. Kraus the rebound and a bucket tonight. Tigers up 4-0. And the and one. Kayla Kirkman. It's Kirkman scores off the glass. Beautiful layup and a chance for the and one. Bit of confusion at the scoring table. Kirkman for the three-point play, no good, rebounded by Kraus. It's 2 boards for Kraus tonight. Stofferson, Heidman with it. Heidman inside, little floater, no good. Rolled around, rebounded by Kirkman. Pass back to Duhlman. Off the glass, rebound by Berg. Fast break here, Heidman with it. She's looking, has to pass. Tries to find someone, has to go back to Christofferson. And a timeout taken by the Tigers. And we will keep it here. We will hear from Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm's Hunt Week is going on now. Get huge savings and everything you need for deer camp. Doors open early on Orange Friday, November 19th. That is tomorrow at 6 a.m. First 500 customers get a free Orange Fridays collector's hat. Plus you pick up big bucks scratch-off tickets for a chance to get 10 to 50% off of your purchase. Head to Fleet Farm before you head out on this deer season. So the Tigers up 4-2, and Heidman had nowhere to go with it. Coach Christofferson calls timeout. It's our first of the half, and we're about 3.5 minutes into this one. Low score to start us off. Good defense. Pass inside. And going to the ground. It's Berg, and foul will be called on number 32. That's Anna Schooley, her first, team first. Going inside, Kraus, good shot, won't go. Rebounded by Christofferson. Heidman with it, has to go fast over to Kraus. Kraus looking, back to Heidman. Christofferson. The corner and poked loose. And Sands DeRose has it and conducting the offense. Going inside, kicks out in the corner. That one no good from Vollert. Fight for the ball, and it will stay with the Royals. That one picked. Linsmeyer. And up and no good. But out of play. It will be Tigers ball still. Linsmeyer on the, she came by and poked it loose midair and had a chance. Couldn't get it.
Checking in for the Royals, number 10, Younger, number 22, Kirkman.
Christofferson will inbound. Looking, wide open to Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer off the glass, too hard, rebound by Kraus. Won't go. Kraus with 3 rebounds. Foul called on number 10, Youngworth. Her first, team third. 3-2 for Lauren Kraus. First one is good. Two for 2, and she will. So 4 points, 3 rebounds tonight for Lauren Kraus. Duhlman Kicks out. Kirkman, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Jungwirth. Jungwirth looks, goes right back to Duhlman. Now in the hands of Casey. Casey top the key, passes over. Backside to Duhlman. Now Sands to Rosa. Cuts back left. Casey. Going inside. Pass. Hard one over to Sands to Rosa. And she will throw it up, and will she get the call? She won't. It will be Tigers ball. So they're up 6-2. Substitution made as Schooley comes back, or excuse me, that's Cola comes back in. Colo, that is, comes back in for Duhlman. Christofferson with it. Pass over to Linsmeyer. Heidemann inside. Kraus. Christofferson for three. No good. Rebound by Heidemann. Heidemann throws it up. And the foul. So Heidemann shoots two. The Tigers up 4. Trying to make it 6. Also some scores for high school football. Today we had Coleman versus Reedsville. Reedsville wins 17-0. That's their first state title in school history. Timeout's called here. We'll keep it here again. Keep talking about some football real quick. Wrap that up. We got Division 6 Colby versus St. Mary Springs. Colby wins 22-7. Good season for them. They cap it off with the state title. And in Division 5, Aquinas versus Mayville. Aquinas wins 28-26 in a barn burner mash. Oh my gosh. I wanted to watch that one really bad. I was trying to follow up the live stats. And Aquinas was up 28-20. Mayville had the ball, got down, scored the touchdown. 1 for 2, no good, and Aquinas wins the game. So how about that? And right now, in Division 4, Catholic Memorial versus Elworth going on. They started at 7. All right, so here in this one, we'll hear from H&S. H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield is hiring. If you're a hardworking individual, then we need you. If you want a solid company that offers top wages along with a very generous benefits package, then check out H&S Manufacturing in Marshfield. Benefits include health, dental, life, and disability, plus 401k, cash bonuses, a $2 shift bonus, and a substantial vacation plan that has you earning vacation from your very first day. Looking for welders, painters, and assemblers for both first and second shift. To apply online, Google us at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. Again, Google at H&S Manufacturing or log on to hsmfgco.com. Heidemann missed her first, and her second is also no good. Sands to Roses with it. Casey rolling right. Pass back to Kirkman. Now Sands to Rosa. Guarded by Heidemann. Number 3 on number 3. A three-pointer in the corner from the wing. No good. A rebound by Sands to Rosa. That one rolls around. No good. And out of play, it is, with the call, it is still with the Royals. So as we said before, the Royals defending champs. They won state last year. And a good team this year. They have a chance to definitely, push a repeat. It's definitely a possibility. Right now struggling with the Tigers though, down 6-2 in a low-scoring first half. Foul called on Lexi Christofferson. That is her second, team third. I've kind of noticed that with Christofferson over just watching last year and this year. Gets called for quite a few fouls. Now, I think what comes with that is just playing hard. When you're playing hard and you're out there and you're just going at it, it's going to happen. Playing tough defense, things like that. But it doesn't harm the Tigers. They have the ball right back, going inside, and no good. Trying to save it with Sailor Kaufman. Shot from Holitz was no good. So Heidman will inbound it. 11:28. Here to go in the first. Heidman looking. Go over and right from the spot. That jump shot is good from Linsmeyer. She's got 4 tonight. And the Tigers take an 8-2 lead. Vollert. Good defense from Linsmeyer. Wide open shot. That one no good. That was Schooley. Ball stays with the Royals. It's the Royals offense sputtering here. About 7 minutes in now. Only 2 points. Tigers defense definitely playing solid. Sands to Rosa, pass over to Vollert. Vollert. Tipped. Still corralled by Schooley. Back to Vollert. Inside, Schooley, oh my gosh. That's tough, but good. Second chance points from Malia Colo. There for the rebound and the 2. That one from Kraus, no good. Rebounded by Heidman. Kraus kicks out. Kaufman, no good. Rebound Linsmeyer. Foul called. Blue 40. Yep, that is Colo. So that's Colo's second, team 6th. Knocking down the 3 is Kaufman. Big 3-pointer from Kaufman. That's a 7-point lead at this point, and coming right back with one of their own. Vollert for 3. Poked loose, and the turnover. Defense there from Sands to Rosas. Now some substitutions made. 10 minutes to go here in the first, 11-7. Coach Jaglinski making some substitutions, some decisions there. 11-7 is our score. Sands to Rosas. Inside, Vollert, no good. Rebound, and that one no good. That was Schooley. Going right back to the Royals. The Royals here with a chance, down 4, trying to chip away. The Tiger lead, only 4 points. Seems like a lot more, though, with the way this one's been going in the first half. Tigers more successful on the shots, just have more momentum going their way, it seems like. Miscommunication there between Schooley and Duhlman, and that one no good. Keeping it alive, she can't. That was Kaufman. Goes out, and it will stay with the Royals. Sands to Rosa, guarded by Heidman. Pass inside, and it is taken away. That's Holitz. Pass over, and can't corral it. She'll try to keep it alive. She does. Goes right back. And Vollert can't get it. Stolen by Kaufman. A timeout taken by the Tigers. They're up 4. We'll take a quick break and be right back after that. You are watching Zaleski Sports.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive factory acceptance testing center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
All right, welcome back, everybody. You're watching the Stratford Tigers face the Assumption Royals. So welcome you back. I'm Matthew Dickinson alongside Gavin Selleck. We've been calling all the Stratford games this year. We're usually the guys that are on that call. Those of you who've been with us through the football season know that. Remember us. For those who are watching, hopefully you're enjoying as that one there from Kraus missed. The fight for the ball, and it will stay with the Tigers. Kraus tonight has 4 points and 3 rebounds. Heidman's pass tipped and is stolen. Duhlman. Kick back. Kirkman. Casey, three-pointer. No one there. Ooh, too short. Rebound by Berg. It's 2 for her. Heidman, good defense from Kirkman. And Berg the ball falls right out of her hands. And it will go to the Royals. Turnover there by Berg. Kind of a weird play. She had it right in her hands and this kind of fell when she turned, when she pivoted. Casey, pass over to Schooley. Schooley off the glass, no good. Rebound though, kept alive. This possession isn't over yet. As Kirkman pass over to Vollert. Vollert looking, rolls top the key. Back to Casey. Casey inside. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Linsmeyer. That pass going out of bounds. Miscommunication from the Tigers, and a ball right back to the Royals. So the Royals here had a lot of opportunities. The Tigers really making some poor plays on offense, giving a lot of chances back to the Royals, and the Royals haven't really done much with it. Still down 4. And foul called on Schooley. Okay, that's her second, team 7th, so I believe that will put the Tigers in the bonus now. So now these fouls will prove to be costly. Already 7. So we're just over the halfway mark of the first half. Stolen by Vollert. Spinning and no good. Rebounded by Hollitz. Oh my gosh, had a wide open pass, and that one's stolen. It's like a football pass right there to Youngworth, and now Kirkman inside. What a move, just couldn't finish it off. Rebounded by Kraus. Now the Tigers. Stolen by Vollert. Oh, what is going on? And she finishes off with 2. Voller's got 5. It's a 2-point game. This is back and forth turnovers. And finally, someone capitalizes. Inside, Berg off the glass, no good, and rebounded by Casey. It's Casey's first. Casey over to Vollert. Vollert rolling left, back to Casey. Casey scans the court. He's going left as well. Inside and poked loose. And now in the hands of Hollitz. Good defense from the Tigers on that possession. And Linsmeyer steps out. Ball right back to the Royals. Man, the one stat I'm not keeping track of tonight is turnovers, and there's been quite a few in the first half. Got surprised by this. Seems like each possession is just someone stepping out or someone passing out of bounds or right to another player. A little sloppy here in the first half. But first game of the season, that's what to be expected. Same with us here in the booth. You know, our first basketball game of the year. We're knocking off a little bit of rust as well. All is good as that three-pointer from Vollert, no good, rolls out, and it will be Tiger ball. Christofferson throws it in. Kraus back to Christofferson. Good defense, nowhere to go, and out of bounds. Way to pressure. That was Duhlman and Sands DeRosa, and they just had Christofferson circled in the sideline there, had her pinned against the wall, and nowhere to go but out of bounds, and it will be Royals ball. Duhlman inbounds. 6 minutes to go here in the first. 11-9 is our score. The Tigers on top. Again, keep in mind, the Tigers are in the bonus. It's already been 7 fouls against the Royals. Pass back, Sands DeRosa's got tipped, still corrals, and going inside in the foul. Oh, they're gonna call the traveling. Traveling instead, and it will be Tiger ball. Trying to draw the foul, can't get it done. It's now Christofferson. And ref calls time. Okay. No harm, no foul. This one almost out of play. Went right to number 14. That was Autumn Moon in there. It's the first we've seen of her tonight. Now she comes out, and it is now Assumption's ball. What's going on here? So turnovers have been at a premium tonight. Now Duhlman, who will inbound. She throws it into Kirkman. Back to Duhlman. Now Kirkman with it again. Inside. Schooley. No good. Rebound by Kraus. Tigers in the paint. Fantastic defense. They're not letting Assumption do anything, and Schooley's had quite a tough time matched up against Kraus. Kraus's length is certainly an advantage for the Tigers. Kind of trying to fill that role that Hughes, that she left when she graduated for the Tigers. Just a big body in there, doing a lot of work as that one's stolen. Now Duhlman over to Kirkman. Kirkman for three. Bouncing, no good. And they will call a foul. It'll still be Royals ball. That was on Kraus. It's her second, team fourth. Certainly, Assumption would like to get some more fouls called against Stratford, get themselves in the bonus as well. They're going to need that, I think, at this point, the way the offense has been operating. I mean, it's only a 2-point game, not to, go on and overreact to what's happening, but it seems to be that the offense is just sputtering and not much to give. Definitely use the help of being in the bonus. Sands DeRosa's with it. Over to Casey. Casey inside. Met by Kraus. And the call will be Tiger ball. This one our low scoring first half. Under 5 to go. 11-9 is the score. Tigers on top. Christofferson inbound. It's Coffin with it. Now to Hollis. Hollis a fight for the ball, and it will be, oh man, giving it right back to Assumption. Like I said before, it's the first game of the year, and I don't think the girls team had as much time to practice. I think they had, last week was the first week of practice. So you have one full weekend. Now it's a Thursday. So you have a week of practice and 3 days. You have a week and a half of practice in your first game. It's a tough thing to work with, you know. Not a lot of time, first game of the season. Like we said, knocking off the rust. You know, things are not going to flow as well as they normally would. First game of the season. There's all things that we know. You know, nothing new here. It's inbound and Schooley, and it is tied. Schooley for 2. Shot by Schooley and poked loose. Casey. Ball stays with the Tigers, but good defense, good hustle. Kristen Casey. This one tipped in the hands of Schooley. Oh, almost would have been beautiful. Oh, that was a good shot. Just couldn't get it. That was by Vollert. Now Kraus with it. Kraus to the Tigers. Makes a nice move back over to Christofferson. Christofferson looking, rolling right, pass over to Berg. Berg, baseline. No good. Rebounded by Vollert. And with that, a foul called on Christofferson, her 3rd, team 5th. So 2 away from giving Assumption the bonus, and I know Coach Christofferson wants to avoid that. Only 4 minutes to go. You know, no point now in getting in that spot. Schooley is guarded by Holitz. 3-pointer, too far. Is rebounded, though, by Casey. Casey has 2 boards tonight. Sands to Rose's pass to Schooley. Wasn't ready for it, and Kraus now with the ball. That one a bad pass, and in the hands of Schooley. Sands to Roses. Casey in the corner, pass over to Kirkman. Kirkman inside to Schooley. I've been going through that a few times. Wide open shot for Vollert. She got it! Big 3! That's 2 for her tonight. 2 from 3, 8 total points. That pass too high. Goes right back to the Royals. This game was 11-4, a 10-point run for the Royals. Sands to Roses with it now. Royals up by 3 with under 3 to go. Good defense there by Linsmeyers. The ball's in Kirkland's hand. She passes over to Casey. Pokes it loose. Kirkman able to keep it alive. Vollert back to Sands to Roses. Vollert looking. Sands to Roses again. Trying to milk some clock here. Find the right shot. Vollert almost had a 3. Good defense from Kraus to come over and close the gap. Vollert thought about it inside and throws it up, draws the foul, and that will be 2. Liking what I see from Vollert out there. Doing a great job. She almost had that one for first-hand layup. Would have been beautiful, but too hard off the glass. You know, you just like to see nice shots sometimes. Just like a nice, you know, a good shot, a nice move. Just something that's really satisfying about that. She almost got it on that one before. And that first foul shot is good. Her second free throw coming up right here. Makes it a 4-point lead, 11-point run. Vollert again, and she got it. Definitely one of the better shooters on this team. Her impact, her presence is greatly appreciated tonight by Royals fans and players, as she has 10 of their 16 points. That one out of play again. The Tiger woes just continuing to pile up. Another turnover, and right back to the Royals here. 2 minutes to go. It's almost a minute-long possession before. was about 2:50 or so when Assumption had the ball. After all that work, kind of slowly doing their thing, feeling it out, got to Vollert, gets the foul, and then just like that, 2 minutes to go now after the turnover from the Tigers. Vollert with it again. Chance to do more damage before the half. Vollert going inside. That was not intended, I believe. That one poked loose, but goes right into the hands of Schooley, and she misses that shot, rebounded by Kraus. And out of play, it will be Royals ball. Boy, it's been a long time since we've seen the Tigers run some offense over on their side. I mean, all those turnovers before anything's able to actually generate on the court. Sands to Rosas, back to Casey. Casey. Now Kirkman. Baseline pass over to Vollert. Again, thought about the three. That pass inside. Fought for by Colo. Vollert over to Colo, wide open, and she gets it in. The assist for Vollert, and the 2 for Colo. 18-11. And so they're going to call a block there. Yep, that's on number 4. That's on Vollert. So, I'm sure Coach Jaglinski is telling his girls, we don't need to do, let's cut the fouls right now. 1:14 to go. We have 14 straight on them. Don't give them no free shots. There's no reason for that. Heidman will shoot 2. Or 1 and 1 rather. Or is it 2? I always forget. Yep, it is a 1 and 1. Out of bounds. Tiger ball. Stolen. Duhlman. She looks, goes back to Sands Roses. Duhlman inside, throws it up, got 2. Duhlman with their first of the night, and that's a 22-11 lead. So that went through the hands of Mercedes Kramer in there, number 10. Now Casey with it, 45 seconds to go. Time to knock off some clock and get some more points before the half for the Royals. Colo pass over to Casey. Kirkman with it. Back over Sands to Roses, guarded by Heidman. Again, they're just trying to knock off more time on the some more time off the clock. As little time as possible. It's your last shot before the half. Duhlman looking, high pass. Duhlman over to Kirkman, to Sands to Roses. She rolls around and goes up. Almost got it. Rebound, for a 3 before the end of the half. No good. Rebounded by Kraus, and that is it. That'll do it for the first half. 22-11. The Assumption Royals on top. And we will take a break for halftime and be back for the second half after this.
All right, welcome to Coach on a Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, and it is Coach on a Couch. We're going to rename it Coach on a Court today, is what we're going to say, here in Stratford with girls basketball coach Tammy Christofferson. Coach, thanks for waiting for me after practice today. We appreciate you spending the time. Let's just start with how many years you've been coaching and what keeps you coming back every year.
This is my 23rd year coaching, and so what keeps me coming back are the kids. I have an incredible passion for this game that my dad instilled in me when I was 5 years old, and I honestly can't imagine my life without it. And I have just worked with some incredible young ladies throughout the year, and I still have a fire and a passion to reach goals and to compete. And I love the game, so that's what keeps bringing me back.
So we think back to last year a little bit, conference champions last year. You were edged out on the road in the playoffs, but conference championship. So we're coming off of that. There's always good moments in the season, always good memories. Maybe just give us one or two of those, and coming off of a conference championship last year as well.
It was a huge win for us to get a conference championship. The group of seniors that I graduated out, that was our goal for many years. And we had 3- and 4-year varsity starters on that team. And, it was a year that was not an easy year, and a lot of ups and downs. And, we ended up out right before playoffs, and I really don't think that did us a whole lot of favors playing close games. But those girls fought incredibly hard, and, it was a dream come true for them. And some, highlights, like I look back at that season, I mean, we found out at noon on one day, went up to Rhinelander. It was probably the ugliest game in the world, and we won 27-26, and we had 27 turnovers. But it was like we weren't prepared. We didn't know anything about them, but we just gutted our way through it. And I think another highlight of the season was the win in Lakeland. Brianna Ackley scored 1,000 points there. And just the team effort. And, Emily Hughes came in with a huge night. I think Bree had 35. She had 21. And I don't think a lot of people thought we were going to come in and win that game. And I said moments like that are ones that I'll cherish for a long time.
Yeah, the Wilmettes are big-time basketball people out there, so always a challenge when you go up to Minocqua. You mentioned some of your seniors. I'll say names at the risk of always missing some, and hopefully you can clean up my mess here a little bit. But you mentioned Brianna Ackley, Emily Hughes, Tanea Schillinger, others that we kind of say goodbye to now officially, at least you and I do. You talked about it a little bit, but that senior class was pretty special.
They were a pretty special group, and it's not often you have 5 seniors that start, and that group was kind of in the youth when I first came through Stratford. So I said, it's kind of like watching your babies grow up and then move on, and it was a tough thing to say goodbye. But, as we start this year, we have a group of hungry young players as well that, I think we're a team that's going to continually build and get better throughout the whole season. I've even seen in this first week and a half us make leaps and bounds from day 1 to day 7, 8. So working on improving some skills, but we're getting there.
I'm not familiar with all the practice jersey numbers. I don't know if they'll translate to game numbers, but yeah, good.
They don't.
Good. So I'm going to get a lot of stuff wrong then, and that's okay. But I had the pleasure of being at your scrimmage last week over in Marshfield. One, you talked about growth and kids that are kind of coming on and coming into that next year. Lauren Krause really stood out to me. She has really grown by leaps and bounds even since last year.
She definitely has. She worked incredibly hard in the off season this year, and I'll be honest, she didn't put the ball down from last season to this season. And if I talk about somebody that really stood out to me in the scrimmage too, was her. I felt like she is our rock, and she is the one returning player that has a significant amount of time. She's been on varsity since her freshman year. She was our first post off the bench last year, so she is our one player with an extensive varsity time, and she's showing it. She's one of our captains this year, and she's being an incredible leader. And that girl, it's just no quit, no excuses. Like, she will give you 110% absolutely every day.
Give you a chance to advertise the rest of the girls. During the course of a season, names will become familiar, and names will sometimes come out of nowhere. Who are some of those other girls that you're really depending on this season?
And it's going to be a group effort. We talk about having for several years a Bree Ackley and an Emily Hughes. We're always good for 12, 15, 20 a night sometimes. And I think we're more of a team that will be balanced in the scoring this year. We talk about all of us looking to score, being aggressive to the rim. We have a pretty strong junior class, and we'll be starting 5 juniors tomorrow night. So we have Lauren Krause. Our other post player is Tess Berg. And then at the guard, we have Bailey Linsmeyer, Lexi Christofferson, and then Ella Heidemann too. And fortunately, we have a couple guards on varsity that are out with a few injuries right now. But Allison Linder will be another strong guard for us as soon as we can get her healthy and back on the court.
Coaching's a big part. I've said for a long time that coaching is more important at the lower levels of a game. So in middle school, high school, college, and professional, all the way on up. Some new faces on your coaching staff. So maybe take a minute to introduce the world to the rest of your coaching staff.
So. I'm here, Tammy Christofferson, been here a long time. Greg Belter is still volunteering and helping us. He's helping with boys and girls program this year. Tiana Voda is our JV coach, and then so this is her second year. And then Macy Free is my new assistant coach. And Tiana and Macy both were in the same class in high school, both played for me here at Stratford. So as a coach, that makes me really proud too that I'm bringing back former players to coach in this program too. That means a lot to me.
We're standing here almost almost where the bleachers will be pulled out for your first home game. And unlike last year, it's all aboard this year. Come on into the gym. So take a moment just to tell folks to come on in and how important it is to have the people here to cheer you and the girls on.
Even the scrimmage, we had a pretty full house there, and the kids are like, that's the first time we've played in front of a crowd, and it means the world to us. I know they're organizing beach theme night tomorrow night, and kids are excited and parents are excited. And I said, people don't realize like how hard it was at times to play last year with a tiny crowd. I said we win a conference championship in front of 40 people, where in a normal year it would have been packed floor to ceiling. And so the girls are really, really looking forward to having a full house and having a lot of people here tomorrow night and cheering us on. I think everybody is. We're ready to kind of have a little more normalcy.
We'll kind of begin to end this one here. Just two last things. This is a question I like to ask. I know the audience hears this all the time, but answers are different depending on who I'm talking to. So, whether it's the opener or during the season, regardless of the score on the scoreboard, say the first 5-8 minutes of a game, how do people know that things are going according to Coach Christofferson's plan?
Well, if it's going according to my plan, we're probably winning. And I just talked about that with the kids on the way out. We're going to have highs and we're going to have lows in that game. And the big thing for us is if we make a mistake with a young team with limited varsity experience, we can't let it snowball. We are playing a team that's the defending state champions. And so we graduated some, they did too, but they're returning a few more of their players than we had in the starting lineup. So I said, this is not for the faint of heart. I said, we start this season off with a young team and we play Assumption, Auburndale, and Neelsville in a week and a half. So we're going to be battle tested right from the start. So these kids are competitors, though. So I have all the faith in the world we're going to be fine.
I'm glad you brought that up. This will be our last one. Just talk about where you think you stack up in the conference this year. You talked about Assumption might have the best guard in the conference, or certainly debatable that the best guard resides there at Assumption. In Edgar, there's a little bit of height. There's, all the teams have things that they do well. Where do you think you and your girls stack up conference-wise?
I'm always asked this question, and I don't think there's ever an easy answer in the Marywood South. I also say, I don't know if people understand how tough our conference is day in and day out. There is never an easy win. There's never a for sure thing. I look at a lot of teams, and I think it's going to be a lot like last year, where there's no one that's going to just come through unscathed. I said Edgar has a strong junior class too, and they return a couple of seniors as well. We look at Auburndale, and the Owie girl is a really strong player, and they have a good junior class as well. Assumption, like you said, has one of the better guards, I think, in the whole area. She's an incredible scorer, and she's really quick. I don't think Marathon is ever, counted out either. So I always say when people ask me that, I'm not sure. And I can honestly say that this year, I think teams that can play consistent are going to rise to the top. But I also think we're all going to beat each other up a whole lot over the course of the next four months.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking the time. Best of luck this season. Again, number one goal is to get down to the gym, no matter where these girls are playing, and take in the game yourself. Get down there. They need it. They appreciate it. We're your plan B, but we'll be there for most of the games this year, Coach. We look forward to it. Matt Dickinson will be on the call for many of them. I might even stop in every now and then. So best of luck again, and we look forward to watching you and the girls play.
Welcome back, everybody. So our second half is about 20 seconds so underway, and we will read off some sponsors here. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Solaris. With so much of our lives riding on the internet these days, choosing a provider you know and trust has become more important than ever. Solaris' fiber network is the fastest technology available. It's more reliable than cable internet and provides equal upload and download speeds. Solaris has been keeping central Wisconsin connected for over 125 years and has the speed that you need. Call, stop in, or visit Solaris.net to learn more. All right, here we go. Tigers will start off. They're down 9. Keep in mind, they were up 11-4 earlier in this game. Now it is 20-11, a 16-point run for the Royals, and all the momentum is on their side. It's Kraus with it inside. Berg goes up, and the foul called. She'll shoot 2. Stratford's very own Derek Kraus in the house says tell Lauren to slow it down and set her feet before she shoots. Yeah, I think it's just, nerves out there. First game, you're kind of, we'll say a bigger crowd for sure than we saw last year in first game. Everything just kind of getting the feel for things. With Lauren, she'll come into it the second half. Just needs to slow it down. Derek said, set her feet. Let the game come to her, not trying to do too much out there. I feel like the Tigers are trying to do a lot more than they need to now, and it's been costly with all the turnovers and other kinds of mishaps in the first half. But Berg sunk both her free throws. Tigers finally break the scoring run. Top of the key, Youngworth over to Casey. Casey looking back over to Youngworth, and now Sands Roses with it inside. Had a nice shot, had an open space to shoot it. Won't go out of bounds. And it will be Tiger ball. Sorry, it still stays with the Royals. Youngworth over to Colo. Colo looks, Sands Roses three-pointer. It is good. Sands DeRoses for three. And now a 10-point lead for the Royals. Stofferson, nowhere to go. Looks, pass, and it will be out of play. Ball stays with the Tigers. Smothering defense from the Royals, giving no room for Stratford. Pressing on everything. Is that one poked loose? Sands Roses, a wide open shot. Can't miss that one, and she got it in. Colo for two. 25-13. Heidman looking for someone. And traveling called. That defense is something. And they got one person on and bring over two and just nowhere to go, and they can't even get past the half-court line. So the Tiger offense is MIA in this first half, besides 2 points from the foul called earlier. Nothing since then. Inside to Youngworth. Stofferson. They finally get it over. That's Berg. Berg pass is out of bounds, and it will be turned right back over to the Royals. So we were saying it before, it was a theme in the first half. Continues to be that way here in the second. It's turnovers. Turnovers are key. And that's a credit to the defense of the Royals. They're just pressing hard, like we said before, not allowing any shots, and they're picking a lot of those balls loose. That's great credit to Sands DeRoses. Dillman had one before. It's good defense there by the backcourt. Kirkman over to Youngworth. Now Casey. Casey looks back to Youngworth. Sands DeRoses gets the screen. Inside floater. No good. Knocked out. Ball stays with the Royals. Last touched by Kraus. That one poked loose, and it will be turnover as it goes right back to Stratford. It's like refs will discuss, and they'll say that it is Stratford's ball. Interesting call there. Could have went either way. Stofferson. And wide open to Berg. Berg goes up, got two. Two for Berg, 4 points for her tonight. Her, Kraus, and Linsmeyer tied 4 apiece. Youngworth looking for Casey. Casey had 3. She's going to delegate on that one. It's going to go up. That floater no good. Rebounded by Kraus. Kraus, plenty of boards for her tonight. Doing a great job on the defensive side. Definitely guarding the paint well as that one poked loose. Sands DeRoses here in the fast break. Cuts back. Goes around to the left over to Youngworth for 3. No good. Rebound by Kraus. poked loose. Heidemann keeps it off the glass. Good for 2. Heidemann's first points of the night, 25-17. It's 4 straight for Stratford. Some other scoring updates. Brilliant and Amherst. It's at Amherst. Amherst leads 23-22. Start of the second half. Then Edgar at Newman. The final in that one, if you find it here. We'll wait on that one. It's this one here at Stratford, 25-17. A wide open look and no shot taken from Kirkman. And timeout called by Coach Juklinski. Royals lead by 8. We'll keep it here. We'll hear from Rapids Sheet Metal. Nobody enjoys being without comfort. It's time to plan for the summer months ahead. Give the pros at Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling a call for furnace and AC service in Wisconsin Rapids. We will be there rapidly to figure out and take care of any trouble. We will get the comfort working right again. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling at 715-301-0256 and visit online at rapidsheetmetal.com. Again, you can call at 715-301-0256 or visit online at rapidsheetmetal.com. I don't want to think about AC at this point. It's starting to get cold now, especially today here in Stratford. It was windy all day long. Oh, it was nasty. A little bit of snow. Head over to Rapid Sheet Metal, and I guess you're planning ahead for summer. They're the people to go to. We resume play here at Stratford. It will be Assumption's ball. Duelman inbounds. That one off the glass. No one there, and Vollert puts it in for 2. Vollert with 12. And the defense again. Duelman, baseline J, no good. Called a foul on Christofferson before that. Foul on the floor, so no shots taken. Kirkman inbounds. It is a 10-point lead for the Royals. Heidemann comes in. Excuse me, that's Kaufman in there. Colo over to Kirkman. Kirkman contested 3, not close. Rebound. Oh, did they step out with the ball? They did. That was Kaufman with it. Tried to save it, and her foot was out when she had the hand on the ball, and it will be Royals ball. Kirkman over to Duelman. Thought about it, holds off. Back to Kirkman now. Kirkman top of the key. She'll pass back to Duelman. Duelman and Kirkman trading back and forth. Duelman going inside, off the glass for 2. And we await the call. Foul's on Sailor Kaufman. Foul again on the floor before the foul. So catching a break for the Tigers. Or maybe not. We'll see how this turns out here. Vollert back to Duelman. Corner 3. No good. Rebound by Hollitz. Just like that, right back to the Royals. Tigers cannot catch a break here. A little over 5 minutes in, a 10-point game. A lot less fouls here. And another timeout called. This one called by Stratford. Now we have a chance to hear from Carrie Van Ert. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And like a good neighbor, Carrie Van Ert State Farm is there for you in Wisconsin Rapids. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Ert State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, business, life, short-term income protection, long-term income protection, as well as banking products as well. You can find Carrie Van Ert State Farm on Facebook to get started. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And also, Hawkins Ash CPA is a certified public accounting firm that is big enough to serve you but small enough to care. Accounting professionals in the firm's Marshfield office provide local tax and accounting services and are backed with the resources and support of 9 other offices and members, over 150 people. Contact Hawkins Ash CPAs in Marshfield for all of your tax and accounting needs. Visit online at hawkinsash.cpa to learn more. All right, resuming play, 27-17. So we got a football score here. It's Royals on top. Pass right through the hands of Colo, stolen by Kaufman. Kaufman back inside, going up and rolling in for 2. Sailor Kaufman, she's got 5. Now an 8-point game. Vollert with it, passes over to Duhlman. Youngworth. Coach telling him to shoot it. Yeah, at some point you got to get aggressive and just go for it, and that one there by Duhlman, no good, rebounded by Kraus. That one stolen by Vollert. Duhlman inside to Vollert, poked loose, and fighting for it, the ball, they're going to call it travel there. It will be Royals ball still. You know, it's funny with Coach saying that. You know, he's joking around saying to shoot it. It's true, though. The best way to combat fear is to combat it with aggression. You got to just get after it, start taking shots. You got to just knock down those nerves, you know. That's a life lesson, too. The best way to combat fear is with aggression. All right, Royals ball here. Youngworth, pass over to Casey, poked loose by Kaufman. That will be Royals ball still. Youngworth inbound again, and we see Schooley come in. And they're going to send out Colo. It's been a good matchup between Kraus versus Schooley and Colo. Pretty evenly matched so far. Youngworth. Fuller looks, high pass, picked off by Kaufman for 2, blocked by Casey. They will call the foul. Good foul though there. Smart move by Casey. And it will be 2 for Kaufman. Thought she had the block, but got the hand there. It will be the foul and a chance for 2 for Sailor Kaufman. Kaufman already has 5 points today, looking to add to that. So far, no attempts for her from the charity stripe. Knocks down the first. It's now a 7-point game. And that puts Kaufman as the leading scorer tonight. That one bounces around, no good. So we got a 7-point game here, under 12 to go. Pass inside, Casey. Casey back over, elbow J, no good. Rebound, ball still around there, and it will be in hands of Schooley, and traveling called. Coach Chiklinski disagrees with that one. That one right, oh my gosh, right to, that pass was right to Kirkman, just picked it off. Came right back and the foul called on Kirkman, she shoots 2. So 2 shots for Kirkman. Kirkman today, 2 points and a rebound. Make that 3. So an 8-point game. To go up 9 and no good, and off the hands of Kaufman, and the ball stays with the Royals. You know, how about that too? Yeah, Coach Christopherson telling Sailor, you know, it's just plays like that right there, going for the ball like that. It's just, Yeah, it's costly. Turnovers like that, now a chance for more points for the Royals. And fortunately there, the Royals turn it over, so Linsmeyer inbounds, and 11-17 to go in this one. Linsmeyer over to Kraus. Kraus with it. She's smothered, passes over to Linsmeyer. Three-pointer from Kaufman. No good, and rebounded by Youngworth. Now in the transition to pass over to Sans DeRosa. Wide open look, and missed. Missed by Casey. Rebounded by Kraus. And Casey got it for 2. Making a nice play, gets the ball right back, and for 2 in a 10-point lead. Pass over and physical play on defense there. Almost taken out of the hands of Kraus. Foul called. That was on number 32, Anna Schooley. It's her 3rd, team 4th. So the pros of playing aggressive defense like that is you get a lot of turnovers. The cons, plays like that, not a costly penalty at all or foul, but it could prove to be if you add those up. Already at 4. Don't want to get to 7. That'll put him in the bonus. In a game like this where you have all the control, there's no reason to give your opponent any extra incentive or help to come back. That one out. Ball stays with the Tigers. Colo pass over to Sans DeRosa. Inside and slashing, and she will shoot 2. Not too much in the stat sheet from Sans DeRosa on the offensive side, but on the defense, she is doing quite a bit for the Royals. A few steals, a few rebounds here and there, and doing the most for her team on the defensive side. Now a chance to add on offense. She shoots 2. The first one, no good. So we have a score from Edgar and Newman Catholic. Edgar wins quite convincingly, 53-16. So they start the season 1-0. Sans DeRosa here, 0 for 1. Knocks down the second. Some substitutions now. 10:07 to go. 31-20. The Royals on top. Brilliant on top of Amherst, 31-29. 10 minutes to go in the second for them. We'll try to pull up a score for D4 State football. That one poked loose. Ball stays with the Tigers. It's like Catholic Memorial on top of Ellsworth. 21-12. It's the start of the third quarter there. It's like a 4th and 7 for Ellsworth. So they'll be punting it over back. Or for Catholic Memorial, punting it back to Ellsworth. That one there, a wide open shot, no good by Duhlman. Timeout called by Coach Jaglinski. We'll take a timeout along with them. Be back for more right after this. You are watching Zaleski Sports.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Welcome back, everybody, here at Stratford. Our score 31-20. Royals on top, they have the ball. This one's been all Royals pretty much, besides the first half of the first quarter, or first half rather. Duelman with it, inside, pass back, Colo looking, back to Sands Rosa. Now Duelman with it, top of the key. Tigers playing man-to-man. Kaufman, maybe this is the feet got tripped up there. No foul called. Kaufman. Sands to Rosas. Rolling left. And running in, then Kraus will be called with the foul. So this is Kraus's fourth, team fifth. Yeah, Coach Christopherson yelling out to Kraus. She's just throwing herself at her. So, trying to draw the fouls there. That's a smart move by the senior in Sands Rosa. They're trying to generate fouls like that. Understand what the refs are going to call. And making the most of it. And that pass inbound. Kirkman, no good. Rebound by Youngworth. Or no, that's Colo. Ball stays with Amherst. Excuse me, Assumption. I got all my games mixed up. Youngworth with it. Kirkman. Kirkman looks back to Sands de Rosa. Youngworth, Sands de Rosa. Colo with it. Colo gets a screen. That one knocked away by Linsmeyer. Ball stays with Assumption. Brilliant and Amherst pretty much straight in points. Now it's 37-33, so a bit of back and forth there. And Ellsworth and Catholic Memorial, 21-12. Catholic Memorial on top, halfway through the third. That one off the glass for two. Schooley. And a 13-point game. Baseline jumper knocked down by Hollis. And Hollis has her first points of the night. Hard pass inside. Schooley for two, right back to it. An explosion of points here. Back to a 13-point game. Pass inside. Heidman looking. Going up. No call. Off the rim. Rebounded by Hollis. And the second chance points. The putback for Hollis for two. Hollis with 4 points in the last minute. Pass inside, no defense there, and that's two for Youngworth. Where are these points coming from? 37-24. Seeing 10 points just like that, back to back to back to back to back, just right back to it. Everyone's scoring now. Hollis going for it again. She's hot right now, and she will get called. Turns it over there. So an end to our scoring when we had going for both teams. Schooley, pass over to Casey. Casey with it. Casey looking, going left. Back to Kirkman. Kirkman scans the court. Going inside, throws it up, pass to Schooley off the glass, and the foul called. Schooley shoots two. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. You can visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility in Mala Home Village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. You can visit StratfordHomes.com to get started today. So the first one Made by Schooley. Knocks down both. Good game from Schooley so far. Going up. Berg. She got to Tessa Berg, 6 points for her. Now her and Kaufman tied for the leader in Tiger points tonight. Schooley with it. Top of the key. Over to Duhlman. Duhlman had an open look. Holds off and foul called on Schooley. It's her fourth, team fifth. Again, we're back to a 13-point game. 6 minutes to go here in the second. We'll also be talking to the winner of this game. So if Tiger is able to come back, then we'll talk to Coach Christopherson, the player of the game. And if the Royals hold on, we'll be talking to Coach Jaglinski and the player of the game for them. As that one's stolen by Youngworth. Open shot and caps it off with the 2. Nice play there for Youngworth. Puts them up by 15. Lobbing that one up. Sands to Rosa. Open 3, Duhlman sunk it. She got it in for 3. Big 3-pointer. That might be the dagger at this point. 18-point lead. Duhlman, big 3-pointer. That pass way out of bounds, and yeah, the Tigers just look defeated out there right now. Just chaos on the court. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just that after that big 3-point shot, trying to be what's going on. Just try something, just throw the ball out of bounds. I think a timeout here by Coach might be the best call for the girls. Just get them to calm down out there. There's a lot going on. Need to slow things down. That one from Santa Rosa, no good. Christopherson looking, pass over to Linsmeyer. Linsmeyer with it. Good defense. Heidman going inside and throws that one up, and the foul called. She shoots 2. Yeah, I will say something that's really been surprising is how little offense the Tigers have actually been able to run tonight. And that's a credit to the defense that the Royals are playing. We've rarely seen the Tigers on their side of the court being able to run their offense, take time off the clock, just get a nice possession. I don't think we've seen just really a nice, able to run your offense and do your thing. It's just been constant pressure from Assumption. They've really nothing to come through, and all the points that the Tigers have got have been hard fought. As Heidman makes both of hers. $16-point game with 4:40 to go. Casey with it. Casey over to Sands to Rosa. Duhlman, guarded by Christopherson. Pass over to Youngworth. Back to Sands to Rosa. Going left, loses the ball, gets back on top. Youngworth, pass inside. Colo, guarded by, nice spin move there. No good. Gets her own rebound. Wide open 3-pointer for Duhlman, almost. Rebounded by Heidman. Timeout taken by the Tigers. Good call there. With a lot going on. And we'll keep it here again, here from Spectrum Benefits Solutions. Spectrum Benefits Solutions has offices located all throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefits Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefits Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. You can find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. All right, so let's kind of break this one down. So the Tigers started off really well. I was surprised. They came out there playing good defense, making their shots when needed, and they're up 11-4. That's about halfway through the first quarter, or first half, and after that, things kind of just fell apart. It was 20-11 going into the half. And then ever since then, that's where all the points have come for both teams. 24-17, Assumption leading Stratford in the half. And now down 16, and I think at this point, I understand as an announcer I'm supposed to be like, oh, there's still a lot of time. I like being real with everyone. This game's probably over. Assumption on top by 16. And for the Tigers, it's got to be, that's tough. You're up on top, had momentum going early, and things kind of fell apart. But you can't let the first game of the season bring you down that much. You got to learn from it. Watch the tape. What did we do wrong? What do we have to work on? Clearly the turnovers have been huge. But also, Assumption's a good team, very good team, and they play great defense. I think you have to look at the good things, and Lauren Krause, tough game on offense for her, but on defense, over 10 rebounds for her tonight, doing a lot, a few blocks. There's good positives to take away from the game, besides just the negative things like all the fouls and the turnovers and missed shots. For Assumption, up now by 15 as Christopherson sunk her first. Rolling and got the second. 14-point game. Now we could see a comeback. Could. Unlikely, but we could. We have seen crazier things. Sands DeRosa's pass over to Colo. Elbow J is sunk. Knocked it down. Big shot from Casey she's got 4 tonight. It's a textbook shot. Heidman fighting. Linsmeyer pass up high for Krause. Stolen by Sands DeRosa. Wide open layup. Good for 2. Pass is stolen. Youngworth. Colo with it, pass over to Youngworth. Youngworth guarded by Krause, top the key. Now Kirkman looking. Sands DeRosa gets a screen from Youngworth. That one a high pass, almost stolen by Berg. Sands DeRosa, nice move back inside and lost control going for the shot. Tigers with it. Foul called there on number 11. Hold up. Or sorry, 10. So that was on Youngworth. So now both teams in the bonus. Heidman shoots 2. Looks like there's some confusion as we await the call. 2:10 to go. Royals on top, 48-30. And it looks like, so they're not bringing in a full group of backups, bringing in still some starters. I mean, this is a roster. I want to point this out. This is a roster for Assumption that is quite deep. I mean, we've seen at least 10 different players play tonight that have all contributed. I mean, they won state last year. Definitely a good team. Vollert with it. She's had quite a good game tonight. Pass up there, a nice move, number 42, Morgan Reichel. 50-30. Christofferson pass over to Kraus, knocked away for 2. Got it. Autumn Moon, a steal and 2, and a timeout called by the Tigers, and we will take a break with them with $1:31 left in this one, a 22-point lead for the Royals. You are watching Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Are you in the market for a new vehicle? Do you work in the medical field? We at Wheelers want to thank you by offering the supplier pricing for everyone. If you are a firefighter, EMT, police officer, nurse, if you're in the medical field, stop on down and talk to one of our sales consultants and see how you can take advantage of the great rebates on supplier pricing at Wheelers Chevrolet.
All right, welcome back, everybody, here at Stratford. Our score, 52-30. Royals on top. Under a minute 3 to go, and Berg goes up. She's got 2. So now we're in the final stages of this one. The Royals will walk away with the win, the first win of the season in the first game. So we see the backups in now. Lob up there, and it's Bree Sullivan. She has the ball looking and pass back to Dolman. That one too short, rebounded by Kraus. Kraus adding to that statistic total. Plenty of boards for her tonight. We said over 10. Nice pass there to Kaufman. Kaufman pulls up from the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Autumn Moon. 30 seconds left. Moon charges in hard, throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Christofferson. Kaufman with it. Kaufman looking, rolling right, loses control, and that one now in the hands of Sullivan, and 14 seconds to go. This should be the last possession. 5 seconds to go. Probably see one last shot. Will we? Nope, they're going to sit on it. And that'll be our game. 52-32, the Royals win. We will be back for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
All right, welcome back, everybody, here at Stratford. I'm joined by Coach Jaglinski and Addie Vollert of the Assumption Royals, and we'll talk to you first, Coach. So, you know, we were talking before, you guys were down 11-4 about halfway through the first half. You guys really just, nothing was working on offense. Things were kind of sloppy out there. How did you guys, you know, were you concerned at all for your team and how things were going at that point in the game?
Well, first of all, a lot of credit to the Stratford Tigers and to Tammy. They are one of the best coached teams in the conference, and a lot of our struggles had to deal with how they were guarding us. They took away Ayanara. She didn't have a shot in that first 12-minute mark, so we were thankfully able to go ahead and start to isolate some of our other freshmen that were able to go ahead and step up. I thought Kayla Kirkman, Izzy Youngworth really did a nice job for us on the senior leadership, and once we settled, some of those layups started to fall. Addie knocked in a couple big threes for us, and at that point we were able to go ahead. It's so important that we score because we can get into our transition.
Yeah, and definitely Addie had a huge impact. That's why she's here with us tonight. So, and also I'm going to ask you, Coach, you know, you guys won state last year, you know, a really good team. How does this team this year compare to the team last year, and do you guys think you can make a chance at a repeat?
Boy, that's a good question. I do think we have some talent. We obviously have some young talent. We've got some good senior leadership, but we look different this year. You know, we're a little bit more athletic. We've got to make some shots. You know, we lost 12 foot of senior last year, so that changes things a little bit. But as I think you'll see tonight, we can get aggressive. We can force a little different tempo, and if we can do that, you know, we might be okay. But long way to go. But tonight is a really big one for us to get. This is a tough gym to go ahead and get it in, and especially tonight without Coach Klein. You know, thoughts and prayers to Coach Klein and his family who are at home taking care of his little ones. So we can't wait to get him back. He's a big piece of what we do.
Well, congratulations, Coach, and
thank you very much.
Good luck. All right, now I'm joined by Addie Vollert, and Addie, you had a huge game out there. 12 points, a few assists, a few rebounds. You know, being a freshman, I find that incredibly impressive that you were able to come out here. Like, you know, the coach said, it's a tough place to play. It's a tough team, and you had a great game. Were you intimidated at all by, you know, being so young and having to face kind of a good team like that, or does it not bother you at all?
I was a little nervous coming in, but my team helped me a lot to get through it. They're very welcoming and encouraging.
And also, Addie, out there, you made a few nice threes. What was going through your head after you sunk some of those big shots?
I was pretty thrilled because I'm not really confident shooting, but I had to do it, so.
Well, you got a few years to work on that till you're a senior and keep improving your shot. Great game tonight. Congratulations. We're going to put you in the house now. So, all right, so you know what to say, right? Yeah. Coach told you? All right, sounds good.
I'm Addie Vollert, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Addie. Good game.
Guys, yeah, we really appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, take care and good luck on the season. All right, so that wraps up this one tonight. That was Addie Vollert, a real nice young lady. Great game by her. Really joyful people to talk to, her and Coach Jaglinski. You know, I enjoy that. You can just feel how happy they were. A big win for them. Saw them hugging before. It's, you know, it's really awesome. I enjoy it. That might be one of the things, before going my little monologue here, it's one of the things I enjoy the most about high school sports is just watching the kids and the coaches share a moment like that. That's really cool. That's what you live for. So that wraps up this one tonight, 52-32. The Royals win. That was Addie Voller in the house, and what a great game. The Tigers, they fall to 0-1. Like Coach said, a good coach team, very good coach team. But they just got to, figure out the wrinkles. It's only game one. They'll move on from it. They'll be good to go. And they'll figure it out. And I trust the Tigers to be in a good spot and ready to go for the rest of the season. And for the Assumption Royals, I'm sure we'll be calling more of their games this year. Thoughts and prayers to Coach Klein. Hopefully everything's going okay with them. And, yeah, big win for Assumption, 1-0. So there we go. Just like that, the start to the basketball season is upon us. All right, everybody. I want to thank you all for watching. For me, Matthew Dickinson, my partner, Gavin Zellick, have a great night.